Hello! It is blustery winds time. Started yesterday. Today's February 20th, and yesterday was February 19th, and February 19th is the beginning of Pisces, the fish, swimming in two different directions, the time of psychic dissolution and communion with the mystical one. Also in Native American and earth medicine, the blustery winds time, when the totem animal is the wolf. Now we need to just take a minute here and just think too that we just passed through several significant periods of time. February 8th began the year of the monkey in the Chinese lunar calendar. So it's blustery wind times in the year of the monkey. And also, this period of time, February 2nd, we had Groundhog Day, and the groundhog came out, and it was forecast a early spring. And then, and that day also, Imbolc, marked the halfway point between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. So going through winter now, we're more than halfway, and spring is coming. When we get to the point where we end this blustery winds time, and we come into March, March 21st, we'll have the spring equinox and the beginning of the new astrological year. So what does all of this mean? Well, winter is passing and spring is coming, but we're in a period of time where it's not quite there yet. So the winds are going to be blowing this way and that, and it's a time kind of just to hang in there, and get ready. It's like the energy in the earth, the electrical energy, the energy within yourself going through winter, is beginning, to stir, and but be patient, because soon the earth will be warming and the buds are going to begin to appear for the new year. It's like, I take a little bit of time each week to volunteer at the youth center, and it's like there's a bit of rambunctiousness, stirring with, beginning to get the cabin fever, and time for spring cleaning and things like that. So, and also we're in an election year. So blustery winds time. So in these debates and in the different kinds of things that are going on, especially this year, with the array of candidates that we have, expect a lot of blustery winds. And then think just for a minute, about the wolf. This is the time of the wolf. It's really interesting. The time of the wolf. I have a friend who's Pisces, and when she first learned that the totem animal is the wolf, she thought, that's strange, but she said, then no, I can relate to that. The wolf is an interesting animal, and recently coming into a lot of popularity. But the wolf spirit, very smart, very intuitive, and the wolf hunts alone or in packs. Pisces, kind of similar. Fish swim in schools, but not all fish swim in schools. Some fish swim and hunt alone. The shark can come, in packs, or there can be a lone shark. Same thing with a wolf. So it's, in that particular thing, it's a kind of a thing of a balance between sociability and individuality. So the energy is building up within you, get in touch with yourself, and at the same time, learn how to harmonize with others. And then we go to the Pisces thing too, about kind of loss of individual ego in the great ocean, of the unconscious or of being, So the polar animal for the polar sign, for this is Virgo, and it's the time of the harvesting, and the totem animal is the brown bear. So when you're thinking of balancing, then for those of you who kind of get lost in the ocean of consciousness with this water period, this is a water period. It's good to touch base. If you can't ground yourself, then touch base with people who are grounded. It's like, don't, Van Morrison used to sing, into the mystic. Yes, we want to go into the mystic, and yet at the same time, all of the spiritual and all of the shamanistic people always warn us, to, not get lost in the mystic. So keep a grounding, keep yourself grounded. Realize that there's going to be a lot of turmoil and changeability, because we're in a period of change right now, changing, from the cold and the depth of winter into the coming warm months. And as a result, there's a lot of, turbulence in the atmosphere that can mean turbulence in your thoughts, So keep some base to become grounded. Let yourself go. And, we're in the year of the monkey, so expect some monkey business. And, but what would a monkey do during the, what would a monkey do during the period of the wolf period or blustery times? Probably, not swing out too far on those vines, because you don't want to get blown around too much. And what would a wolf do, in this period of time? Just, great anticipation. The hunt is difficult in the winter, but now, a time is coming when there will be abundance, So patience, and realizing that this is a time for inner change. The energy is building inner, let it build, so that it can blossom outward. It's kind of a very interesting thing. You don't have to worry about this. It's not something that you have to consciously think about. It is going to happen, So there's an element of go with the flow, but there is also an element of anticipation. So, getting ready, your being, yourself within yourself is getting ready to spring, Don't be like the fox in the I Ching who tries to jump too soon and gets his tail wet when he's crossing the water. Be patient, be internal, develop your intuition, and then go with, once you sense that you're in harmony with the one, then go with the flow. Happy Barusti, Batuti. Happy blustery winds time.